Hi everyone, welcome to Coats and Jackets, and today I'm doing the Funko Pop tag as tagged by Stephen Higgins. And Stephen Higgins is a YouTuber who does mostly unboxings, including some subscription box service reviews, and he's done a couple of haul videos now. So there'll be a link to his channel down below, as well as a link to the video where he did this tag. This one looked like a lot of fun, so I'm really glad I got tagged. The Funko Pop tag it's only 10 questions, so it shouldn't be too bad. So let's get into the first one. What is your favorite Funko Pop from your collection? My favorite Funko Pop from my collection, it was really hard to pick, but I narrowed it down to two, and it's Mrs. Potts with our little Chip. I just love that she's got Chip with her. And the angry Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I just think it's amazing how angry he is. Okay, question number 2. What is your least favorite Funko Pop from your collection? This one was really hard because I'm not necessarily collecting all of every line of Funko Pops. I'm only picking and choosing characters that I really love, and I'm only getting full lines where I just really want to own the full line. So in that respect, I don't really have a least favorite. So I went with Construction, which is why I'm really sad to pick it, but the 60s Catwoman and Captain Jack Sparrow. And they're my least favorites, only because the paint job, and I don't know how well you can see that, is really poorly applied. Like, there's a lot of glitter everywhere on the Catwoman, and with the Jack Sparrow, the paint is particularly bad around his hands. Like, his skin color is coming down on his shirt, and it's just a really poor job overall there with him. And with a bunch of the early ones, that was the case. And every one I've ever seen has been like it. So, you know, I was a little sad about that, but if I wanted to own them, I kind of had to own them with not as great a paint job. Question 3. What is your favorite series? So I broke this down into 2 categories. Series I own and series I don't. Because there's some really great series that I want to own that I don't have any from yet. So from what I own, I went with Masters of the Universe. And this is the only one so far from this line that I own, but I do want to get them all. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course, was the other from what I own. And again, I don't have all of this line, but I'm getting close there now. One of the ones I'll probably never be able to get because we don't have a Hot Topic is the Wishverse Willow, which would be really cool. And lastly, the Ghostbusters line. Gotta mention that again because I'm determined to at some point get these. So for the ones I don't own, I went with the Munsters. I love the Munsters so much. I'd love to be able to have something Munsters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't own any from that line yet, and I have so much Turtles stuff. It just feels weird to me to not have the Pops already. And from upcoming lines that they're not out yet, so I can't have them, is the Rocky Horror Picture Show and Bob's Burgers. And oh man, I am so excited for both of these. These have meant like a lot to me, especially Bob's Burgers as of recently. What is your newest Funko Pop for question 4? My newest Funko Pop is Hagrid. I'm so happy to have gotten Hagrid. And he's got his little umbrella, which is really cool. And these are the designs. It looks like based mostly off of the first book. Question 5. What is your oldest first Funko Pop you ever bought? First Funko Pop I ever bought was Ariel. I saw her and I kind of went, well, if I'm going to do this, I have to have Ariel. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. They're oddly addictive. Once you have one, it's like you start looking at all the others. And Initially, I was hesitant to start with them, and I only got just a couple at first of things that I really, really loved and really would like to have. But as the lines went on, they got more detailed and much better and distinct, and so I've kind of fallen in love with them. Question 6. What is your most valuable Funko Pop? And then it says worth the most. I'm not really sure. I don't really keep track of what they're worth, like money-wise, just because I don't really collect them for that reason. I get them, like I said, only when there's specific characters that I really love, and because I like the designs of them. So I'm gonna have to go with the Michonne 3-pack, only because there's 3 of them in the box, and this is the previews exclusive one that glows in the dark. So I'm gonna assume that this is the most valuable one I have, but I don't really know. Okay, question 7. What is the best Funko Pop you've ever found in stores? The best Funko Pop I ever saw in stores was locally at HMV for a short time. They had the 4-pack of the Ghostbusters covered in marshmallow from the end of the first movie, and I just about lost my mind when I saw them, but it was a little bit pricey because they were a Comic-Con exclusive, and I couldn't afford it at the time. And by the time I went back for it, it wasn't there, and they've never had it back since, and of course it was an exclusive, so it's not like they could reorder, like they'd run out. And that's the thing I regret the most, not having just purchased anyway, because I've never seen it anywhere since, and I actually got to hold it and touch it. And especially now that I've gotten all the Stay Puft Men except for the Domo one, it would be really great to have, you know, the 4 of them covered in marshmallow to go with it. Question number 8. What is your favorite Funko Pop exclusive? I've got 2 favorite exclusives. One of them was a little hard to get at, so I'm just going to re-show this one, which is the Angry Stay Puft Man. I have the exclusive version of this from Entertainment Earth where he's entirely red. And my other one, because you can never pick just one, it's the Loot Crate Joker Batman one. I just thought it was really cute and weird and really different. Question 9. What Funko Pops would you use to make a rainbow? Okay, if I can get this to work, they'll all show up here across the screen, but it's going to be Roy G. Biv. You ready? Here we go. Okay, to make a rainbow, it takes quite a stack. So here we go. Red, Harley Quinn. Orange, Dark Phoenix. I didn't really have an orange, so I just went with her because she's a redhead. Yellow, Wolverine. Green, Stripe. Blue, the Flying Monkey. Indigo, Super Grover. And lastly for Violet, I'm going with the Loot Crate Bat Joker again. I wonder if I could hold all these up at once. I can barely keep them all on my lap, so probably not. I'm tempting fate here now. Alright, I'm tempting fate. Oh, I think the Violet is going to be one too many. It's pretty much one too many now. Can I do it? Is that it? Look, I'm doing it. The rainbow. And the last question, question 10, is what is your Holy Grail Pop that you would like to own? For my Holy Grail Pop, there's 3. And these are my 3. I would love to be able to own the exclusive Snuffleupagus that's flocked. Barring that, I'd just like to own Snuffleupagus, period. Much like the Hagrid was really hard for me to find, this one has been really hard for me to find. I haven't seen it at all. Like I said, not even the regular one. And I know it's out there somewhere in the universe. My other one would have been the Clear Predator. I would love to get my hands on the Clear Predator. And much like Wish vs. Willow, it's one of those things I don't think is going to happen just because I don't have a hot topic with any exclusives. And sometimes that stuff is pretty hard to find online. And then if you do find it, it's way too expensive for what it is. So, it is what it is. And the last one, and this one I really don't think I'm ever going to find, it's the Ghostbusters 4-pack I mentioned earlier. The one where they're all covered in marshmallow. If I could get that to go with my Stay Puft Men, that would be so amazing. But I really don't think that's ever going to happen. That was the Funko Pop tag. Thanks so much for watching. And I'm not sure who else to tag because most people I know with either a bit of a Funko Pop collection, I'm pretty sure have done it. But if you see this and you've got any Funko Pops at all and you want to do this, please go ahead and do this. And leave it in the comments below if you do, with a link to your video so that I can go check it out because I would love to see what you guys come up with for this. And thank you once again to Stephen Higgins for tagging me in the first place. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.